Hey. Hey. It's Sunday. I don't know what else to say today other than that it's Sunday. I can say that my night off was very unproductive. I have things I'm supposed to be doing and I was not doing them. Played Wilson all night. Well, most of it. And I'm also watching The Expanse. God damn, that's a good show. Like, god damn, that's a good show. It's just good. Crazy shit happens and yet it feels justified within the game. Why is my controller not? Am I plugged in? I have to restart the game. It's a Sunday. So, like, there's a lot of, like, ups and downs to Wilson, to what people have been saying. It's like, it shouldn't have left early access. Blah, 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 because it's super, super buggy. And I was like, I'm fine. It hasn't been buggy for me. What? Why? There wouldn't be anything in the game. But why? Why you no work? I mean, it's plugged in. And, like, it registers that it's plugged in. Maybe I should test with another game. Just to know whether it's me or not. This is gonna be super loud. Just testing real quick. Also, you can't actually see the game anyway, so it doesn't matter. Config loaded for gamepad, and it's just not. It's just not. But why? Usually when this happens, I have to restart my whole computer to get it to work. Which would be annoying. Oh! Okay. It worked in that game. Does Guacamelee too, by the way. Excellent, excellent menu music / main theme, which I did not play. I should have loaded the config. That's what I should have done. Maybe I gotta like reset a thing in there. Config loaded gamepad. And it just won't go. Okay, hold on. Okay, config tool. Input. Update. The gamepad wasn't enabled. What the fuck? That's weird. I did not change that. Can we start the game now? Aha! That was weird. I don't know why that was a thing. Alright, so... story-wise, it was just... It said something about having a free camera. Imagine a world where I know the controls. Ooh. It's kind of slow, though. I'd rather just have 45 degree. It's way faster. Yeah, I think it was just going to the orphanage. I need to report this before, like, finishing this chapter for sure. Oh, I just gotta hand these in. I kind of want to just hand everything in really quick. But I'm right at the orphanage is the thing. Also, this turbo is not right. Okay. Hold on. Like, the configurations of the game just, like, redid itself for no good reason. Oh, it's because I was walking. Default run. Gamepad. Default run. Enable. And that should be good. I guess I could have changed that in game. I was like, why am I so slow on turbo? I think it was because, I don't remember controls. This is why I suck. I think it's because, like, walking was D-pad and then running was the... Is there ever a reason to walk in this game? I don't think there is. Yo, it looks better than ever. At least I think it does. The roof looks different. I think they built the building the same way, just newer. Agent Teresa! I thought it was you. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you. You are a gate, yes? That's right. Been a while, ma'am. We last met during that mess with Clem, yes. It really has been a while. Thank you so much for your help back then. Hey, don't sweat it. I'm just sorry I haven't stopped by since then. Congratulations on getting the orphanage rebuilt. It's amazing. It looks pretty much exactly how it used to be. I know it sounds silly to ask them to build it that way, but everyone was kind enough to humor me. I can't imagine this orphanage looking any other way. It just wouldn't be the same. Yeah, I think you're right. So are the kids inside? No, they're actually out in Minoria for class. Hey, mad cultist, how you doing? Traveling priest comes by once a week and holds Sunday school for us, you see. That's a bit of a problem, though. We actually want to ask the kids about something on top of just saying hello. What does this have to do with the white men? Polly saw. Yes. So is Polly. I always did peg her as a sharp one. Well, you can wait here until they return. I do have some tea on the kettle and a few snacks too. I also have tea. IRL. Because I'm winning at life currently. What, is tea not your thing? You're not gonna ask about Joshua, are you? Chloe already told me everything. She worries easily and she needed to unburden her soul onto someone when she found out. Estelle, you've been through so much. No, I mean, no, it's fine. Just beat Atelier Ryza. Ayesa. I've looked at those games, but I haven't played any. Don't need to hold it in, you shouldn't. I'm all too familiar with how it feels to lose someone important. No, don't say anything. I may not be able to be a mother for you, but at the very least I can hold you for a little while. Well, that was embarrassing. And here I was wanting to show up and show how I'm a big, tough bracer woman now. You're a senior bracer now, aren't you? Congratulations. I'm still kind of green, but speaking of my little crying jag, though, you mentioned that Chloe was worried about us? Yes, about you and Joshua specifically. She saw her precious friends suffering and felt powerless to do anything for them. She struggled with it. She desperately wants to help you. I feel kind of awful she's been tearing herself up so much over it, but I'm glad she cares. I really need to go see her soon. I believe the Genus campus is closed to visitors right now due to the end-of-term examinations. Those should be over soon, though, and you can go see her then. Sounds like a plan. Kids are a little bit late, aren't they? I don't remember Sunday school taking this long. They may be playing in their village after class. The new traveling priest who's been coming by does seem like he's fond of children. Is it Kevin? We should head over to Minoria and check on them then. We'll bring the kids back if need be. Are you sure I wouldn't want to trouble you? No problem. So you were a big one for letting you cry like that, right? But, hey, yeah. Hey. Hey, a gate. Shut up, a gate. You're a gate. Your name is... Your name is... It's a homonymous? With a freaking door? Is it a homonym where it's like two words that sound the same? Synonym is similar meaning. Homonym is similar sounding? So his name is, instead of synonymous, it's homominous. Your name is homominous. I've never said that word before. Is that even, it must be a word, because synonymous is a word. I feel like I need to read it. I need to see it written down. I can't help but feel humbled by a woman that, you know... The Queen's the same way. She kind of reminds me of Mom that way. Yeah, the old man's wife. She died during the war, didn't she? But women are strong, you know? Stronger than you'd think. What's this all of a sudden? No, never mind. Let's go collect the kids. I'm gonna go back and actually hand in all my quests. Super quick. No need for fighting, unless I see something easy to kill. Those are easy. Especially when it's one. What can I do? Nothing. I'll just attack. Oh, come the fuck on.
Care for a rematch?
I think the quest was down here. No, it wasn't. This guy. Welcome back. We took the photo. What? Where are we going? Oh, the factory. I thought he was gonna be like, oh, so you went to the tower, took the photo. All right, let's go to the tower. I'll be like, what? Doesn't make any goddamn sense. That was all just a ruse for me to beat up monsters. Don't dot me. It's okay. This one's plenty good enough to use as research material. It's a lot nicer than I thought it would be. It's a little off-center, but other than that. Moon glasses. I feel like I already have a pair of these. They're like the let me see in the dark things. No, those are night goggles. Prevents poison blind. Glasses from the Central Factory that for some utterly mysterious reason also block poison. I like it. I'm already wearing the anti-poison. Let's just put it on. It's probably better if Gate wears it realistically, but whatevs. I have money! Ooh, silver chain. Prevents poison and defense. Ooh. The gear is definitely a lot more interesting this time around, and I appreciate that. I'm just gonna put this on and give a Gate the glasses, since he's more fighty. It'll be good to not have him be blind. Just went to YouTube to check out the true ending for Atelier Yeshin. As it turned out, I somehow stumbled onto it. Very nice. Did you accidentally do a bunch of convoluted stuff? How old is the game? Because, like, the older the game, the more convoluted it is to get a true ending. Alright, now I just have ingredients, which will just happen, I hope. It was originally 2012. Okay. Okay, that's new enough to have it, like, not be super convoluted. Because, like, one of my favorite RPGs growing up was, Valkyrie Profile. That came out in, like, 90... I'm gonna say 96, I don't actually remember. In the 90s, I think. No, I don't want to be wrong. I should know this, it's my favorite game. Valkyrie Profile. It's really good. The first and second game are super good. The tactics game is kind of meh, and the mobile game is garbage. Don't play that. 1999. Almost not the 90s, but, you know. You played the PC remake? I see. Trying to get the true ending for Atelier Rovana was insane. You had to flag literally everything to unlock the true end with that calendar system. Holy shit. It sounded like you just had to, like, 100% the game. Which is kind of nuts. Let's just chain. Chain this one. This should... I mean, it's sealed anyway, so it doesn't matter. No, yeah, I need more CP. Eh. Ah.
Shouldn't have done that.
But, yeah, but Valkyrie Profile, guarantee it's not aged well. Guarantee, but I loved it back in the day. And, I think it was just the perfect age as well. And, getting the true end, and the game tells you right away. It's a really old, like, Tri-Ace game. Around the same time as, like, Star Ocean for PS1, I think. That's when it came out. And, so I had difficulty levels, and right away it told you there's an A, B, and C ending. And, in order to be eligible for the C ending, you couldn't play on easy. Easy only let you have A and B, but normal and hard you could have A, B, and C. I went to the wrong place. You had to 100% the game, and the only actual 100% the game was to make a spreadsheet or follow a guide and match the dates of the events, because as it turned out, everything is missable aside from character cutscenes, but even then, they depend on bond levels. If you get them too late, you will screw up your... Okay, that is kind of convoluted. We're gonna play it eventually. Well, do you want me to spoil How to get ending C? I mean, you'd probably look it up anyway. Because the game doesn't tell you is the thing. There's nothing in the game to tell. There's very little in the game to tell you. You really have to, like, pay attention. And here's Minoria. Haven't been here since the whole stolen donations thing. Still quiet as a church, it looks like. Nothing wrong with that. I like it. Your hometown of Ravenue was pretty quiet, too, if I remember right. Ravenue. That's probably how it's pronounced. Anyways, kids should be at Sunday school somewhere in the village. Let's look for them. Right, so, like, the game was divided into 8 chapters, and, like, there was, like, a midpoint, because it's, like, you're preparing for Ragnarok, and there's a midpoint in chapter 4. Every character that you can recruit has, like, a hero rating, and they have to have, like, a positive hero rating for you to send them to Asgard and, like, work for Odin. But the main character, Lenneth Valkyrie, has a seal rating, and it's just add a value when you start the game. And at no point does the game tell you that certain things that you do in the game make that seal rating go up or down. The only way you would notice is if you happen to know, like, I think it starts at 96 or 98. And you might just, like, randomly look at it later, and suddenly it's a different number. You're like, what? It changes? And so that's the only way you really know, because the game doesn't tell you. And then you have to get it below a certain value before Chapter 4 to get a certain cutscene to unlock. And then you also have to go to, like, 2 specific places as well in the world. Maybe just 1, but you need to go to all the places to, like, lower your seal rating. And then before the end of chapter 6, you have to get it to go back up. And then there's also a certain dungeon at some point that you have to go to that involves Lizard. You have to go there. And then after you unlock the right cutscene in chapter 6, then you're good to go. And then you have a whole different ending sequence for the end. And then you get the actual canon ending. But yeah. I do hunt for true runs on my first playthrough. I don't really hunt for the Atelier games because the time management is just too stressful for a first run. So the playing on hard makes it easier to get the true end. For Valkyrie profile, yes. I want to say yes. I don't know where they would be. They're in town somewhere. But yeah, it's all about paying attention to the seal rating. And the game never tells you your seal rating went up or down. It just happens. And you have to, like, pay attention. So it's convoluted in the sense that it doesn't fucking tell you. Like, it doesn't tell you anything. And then extra shit will just start happening. And then the end of the game completely changes. I straight up don't know where they are. Supposed to be in town somewhere, aren't they? Oh, you're the ingredient dude. But yeah, I guarantee it's Valkyrie profile is very uniquely set up structurally. Because you do have a limited amount of time to do things. They have it in, like, phases. Each chapter has a number of phases, and every time you go into a town or a dungeon, it costs a certain amount of phases. So it's a little weird in that sense. And oh, it must be at the big building on the end. The way in which the game definitely wouldn't have aged well is there's a lot of cutscene, because every time you recruit somebody, you witness what leads up to their death, and sometimes it's like 5 minutes, sometimes it's half an hour, and sometimes it's interactive. Most of the time it's not. So unless you're down to, like, sit there and, like, see cutscene after cutscene after cutscene when you recruit people, don't think cutscenes bother us. It's fair. A lot of people that does bother you. For a lot, yeah, like, but just warning. But it's really good, and the dungeon delving's good, and The platforming you can do is surprisingly in-depth for what you can do. It's kind of neat. Because I remember learning new shit, and I'm like, how do I even get up here? And it turns out there's like... You can like jump off crystal dust that you can make. I'm like, I didn't even know you could jump off this shit. It's just like a cloud of dust. You're like, what? And you have to do some tricky shit to get some of those chests. And then the post game's cool. It has the whole Seraphic Dungeon thing. And then Valkyrie Profile 2 for the PS2 is just fucking great. Fucking amazing game. Bar none. Also, I didn't actually read any of this dialogue. We're here to go find kids. Found them. They do not deserve your sympathy. In truth, Pedro did not think Duke Gaston would back down so easily. And what of the machinations of the foul-masked puppeteer Harlequin? Capri, Pedro's teacher, seemed to know the jester, but simply dodged any questions about him with frustrating vagueness. Regardless, Pedro knew another battle would come, and soon. He would have to upgrade the Blue Knight if he had hoped to emerge victorious. Oh, Pedro. Slightly irritated yet comforting voice snapped Pedro from his reverie. Do you wish for your tea to grow cold? The clear blue eyes which met his own carried their own message. It will be all right. Before I forget, this screen is from Valkyrie Profile 1. It's right at the beginning of the game. Because I love that game. And the voice you hear when I get followed is also from Valkyrie Profile 1. It's one of Freya's voice lines. Played up to the first dungeon. It's a good game. Second one's amazing. First one's a good game. First one's my favorite because it was the first one. It's like everyone, it's like people who love Final Fantasy, their first Final Fantasy is their favorite one. Fortunately, there's only 2 main Valkyrie Profile games. Still waiting for number 3. They were planning on making it for fucking ever, and then just got cancelled. Which is a shame. Pedro, a little embarrassed, took his tea and drank deeply. It was enough to simply have this moment with her. The end! That's the Dull Night, kids. What if your first Final Fantasy was Final Fantasy X too? Look, Final Fantasy Charlie's Angels Edition can be quite fun. I really like the combat. And the music was funky. Everything else is kind of meh, but... What about the fight with Harlequin? Oh, Clem, you're such a dummy. That's a wonderful ending. You just know Pedro and Tia go on to get married and live happily ever after. So romantic. They gotta get married and be happy. Gameplay was great. I get what they were going with the story. I just think they missed the mark so hard. Yeah, the gameplay was great. But there is that one point where they're like, how do we fix the world's problems? Let's have a dance party. And I was like, and they're like, let's sing. And like the singing was like, that was plot intrinsic, plot critical, but you know, the singing was fine. But although the songs sucked, I'm gonna say that. Both of them did. There's 2 of them. Like the one during the intro, what can I do for you? What can I do for you? I fucking hated that song. It was so bad. Are we playing an idle anime? That's why I call it Charlie's Angels, because that's what it is. It's Charlie's Angels Final Fantasy Edition. All 22 chapters of the Dull Night in one sitting for a bunch of rambunctious kids. You want to talk challenges? Alright, kiddos, that's enough for one day. Class is over. Okay, never underestimating this group of kids again. Who's at the door? Class just wrapped up, so come on in. Guess I stuck my nose in a little too far. Sorry. What? What? Hi, kids. You doing okay? Did you come to play? This is great. It's been forever. Mr. Stell, play with me. Well, you haven't lost any energy, it seems. And Father Kevin, it's been a while. Oh, she remembers me. Of course I do. You really are a priest, despite that getup. Why all the hate on my awesome duds? Hey, what are the chances we'd meet again here of all places? Could this be fate? Wink, wink. So you met Father Kevin before? The world really is a small place. I know, right? Craziness. Thanks for lunch, by the way. You should have stayed dead. Who should have stayed dead? Titus? Oh yeah, Titus. I don't think I ever got, like, the real end on that game. Pretty sure, yeah, he comes back or something. From the far plane. He's pretty busy. Joshua's not here. I wanted Joshua to see the orphanage. I want to see him dress up like a princess again. Anyway, you guys were in Sunday school for a while. What was that you were reading when we came in? It's called The Dull Knight. It's an awesome action story about fights between puppeteers. No, it wasn't swords for brains. It was a romance with desperate love between a noble lady and a common man. Desperate love. It's a young adult novel series I brought with me when I came to Liberal. I'd planned on reading it to the kids a little at a time, but they convinced me to do it all in one go. I guess the way you get caught up in stuff kind of backfired there. The 100% end is the canon one, and I hate it, especially if 10-3 never materializes in that book sequel can go die in a hole. Yeah, I never 100%ed it. I got pretty close at one point. Thank you for your devotion, Father Kevin. You'll be heading back to Rouen now, I take it? Yeah, next logical step, really. I've got other villages to visit, so I need to hop on an airship soon. Speaking of, how come you're in Rouen yourself, Estelle? Bracer business? Yeah, there's a lot going on. Wait. Hold on, we came here to ask about something. I believe you wanted to talk about the white men Holly saw. I forget the exact intonation I had with the whole white ghost man thing I was doing last week, but... It's a white man. This was when I had time to go hunt all the optional bosses, even though I wasn't that invested in the game. Now I only hunt if I really like the game, because time. Yeah. I, like, almost 100%ed it without looking at a guide. I was just like, let's just go everywhere at every opportunity. Every time I have one sentence as main story, stop everything, just go everywhere else. Because there's things. The white man was a white man. He was spinning like a top and was neat and fun. We're hoping for a bit more. Let me try and explain a bit better. It was about 4 days ago. Polly was outside, just kind of spacing out, which is, you know, usual for her. And then she saw a white man floating in the air. He was dancing around in circles in the sky, and then when I tried to talk to him, he bowed and flew away like a birdie. You were totally asleep and dreamed of the whole thing. I mean, come on. That is the lamest ghost story ever. I thought she might be dreaming at first as well, but it seems someone else saw it too. Yeah, I only saw a little though. That night I saw a weird white shadow flying off to the east. Well, with 2 kids seeing it, I'm a lot more inclined to believe it. How's that with just bowing when spoken to, though? Hey, Polly, did you get a good look at his face? I don't know what his face looks like. He was wearing a weird mask. A mask? What the hell kind of ghost wears a mask? Hey, Polly, you need to say this stuff. You never mentioned that before. Nobody asked. Well, mask aside. It seems it wasn't just a dream. Once Daniel told me about it, I contacted the Bracer Guild just in case. We've been watching for it since then, but there's been no sign of it. Well, thanks for your time, ma'am, because there's a lot to think about. Whenever you're in Rouen, you're more than welcome to stop by. Father, I'll see you the next time there's a class, I hope. Absolutely. I'll drop by every time I have a chance. See you, Father Kevin. You too, Estelle. Bring Joshua next time, too. I don't know when I'll be back. Because we mentioned Joshua, so I'm leaving. Man, those kids are energetic. Gotta wonder, though, whether or not their matron qualifies for sainthood. Wink, wink. I really wish someone could find a way to make FF11 playable again, even if it's offline, because I've heard good things about the story. I swear I saw someone streaming it recently. So it's probably playable in some capacity somewhere. 'Cause every single time one of them was among the most polite, wonderful kids I've never met. I've definitely seen FF11 be streamed recently. Because I remember it being like, holy shit, the graphics. It's just like, it's a PS2 MMO, and I was like, you'd push for a Final Fantasy 11 remake. I did hear the story was really good. There's actually another girl who helps out here too. She's busy with her school exams and couldn't get out here today though. Anyway, I'm heading back to Rouen for a bit. What about you guys? Want to come with? Well, we've asked everything we need to over here. The road's always better with company. Official party member? Need to do some research. I definitely saw somebody playing it. So you'll probably find something. Is he super healer boy? He has a time lock here, and that's it. I haven't, oh, he uses a bow. Well, we didn't have Earth before, so that's good. I guess I could just leave everything as is. But I can give him some blind and EP cut, I guess. Yeah. What was his regular attack? 272. Oh, that is Garbo. Okay, he's caster boy. It's probably gonna leave immediately, but whatever. I forgot to heal. I know it was a crit, but I still was not expecting to one-shot. Ooh, I got Tira. That's handy. It's very handy. Can't remember if we're going to Rouen or Genus. Yeah, we'll use her. 216.
Not bad.
Uh-huh. He's only level 39? I'm not sure how I feel about this guy. Guess I'll just go back to Rouen. And then he immediately leaves. Thanks, guys. It was nice of you to make sure I got back here safely. You don't need to thank us. Yeah, besides, like, you really needed the help anyway. That bowgun of yours is an antique, but you're pretty good with it. What? Nah, Wandering Priest spends a lot of time out in the wilderness, you know? I gotta be able to defend myself somehow, but there's no way I can match a pro. You really think so? I think you'd make a really good bracer, actually. You're really skilled. Oh, Estelle, you're making me blush. You keep the flattery up and we might have to get serious. Well, I thought we agreed to knock it off with the come-ons. So come on. About this spook you're hunting, people have been coming to the local church about it too. Father Theodore thinks we ain't dealing with a normal spirit here, assuming it is a spirit at all. Really? Why isn't it normal? Well, the church likes to say that when people die, all the good little boys and girls join Ideos in the sky, right? Right, and sinners are condemned to fall into the darkness of Gehenna. Sometimes, though, you get souls who don't really fall into either camp. That's what the church typically refers to as a ghost. Wandering souls, okay. But then, I still don't get what makes our ghost not normal if it's a wandering soul. Well, they don't really wander. According to the doctrine, ghosts are usually bound to something. Could be a place, could be a person. Point is, it's something. The ghost everyone's been reporting, though, doesn't seem to behave that way. It's got Father Theodore worried, I can tell you that much. Yeah, okay. Anyways, just something to keep in mind. Now, I gotta get to the church. See you, gang. It's good having you in the party for 2 minutes. That was really good advice. I guess he does really know the Testaments. He still doesn't seem like much of a priest, though. Yeah, don't sweat it too much. The Wanderers really are a bunch of weirdos. The guy who used to come to Ravenue way back when was a real bowl of nuts, too. So anyway, we've heard from all the witnesses Jean wanted us to talk to. I guess we should head back. Hey, you're back. Estelle, hello? Yo, Dorothy, what are you two doing in Rouen? Obviously getting some pictures taken and articles made for this friggin' wildfire of an election. And then I heard something weird beyond that happening, so I stopped by to check out what's up. Something weird? Oh, you mean this white shadow thing people have been reporting? Actually, while you were out, we had another reporting of this thing appearing in the city limits. The citizenry is starting to get frightened and demand answers that I can't give them. This is really becoming a problem. And the capstone to it all would be the picture this young lady took. This one pretty much puts the nail in the coffin as to what's going on, so to speak. Let me see the picture. So you're into ghost hunting now? It's nothing like that, really. I was just taking pictures of the hotel at night and skaboosh. Ghost picture. Here, take a look. Vaguely looks like a mouse cursor. Yeah, I call this decisive. Don't you think it's just a bit too hasty? It might just be a malfunction of the camera. No, I don't think it's the camera's fault. It's a shiny brand new model from the Central Factory, and I've been taking really good care of it. It's a malfunction, okay? Malfunction. Estelle, you're scary all of a sudden. Anyway, I'm willing to put a lot more faith into these sightings now. It seems something really is out there. More to the point, I think working with the media on this wouldn't be a bad idea at this juncture. So let's all share information to start with. Did you guys get statements? Yeah. Oh crap. Emergency, help me! Is it a robbery? The supporters of Norman and Portos are arguing. They're facing one another down on the Langland Bridge. All that fuss over an argument? These are the mayoral candidates, right? Oh, this sounds like an article. Dorothy, we're on. Aye, aye, sir. See you later, Estelle. Man, they're fast. We should get moving, too. If that thing turns into a damn riot, we need to be on hand. Anything new? Nope. That'd be funny if it was like, new side quest. Alright, let's save this, just in case. You aren't fooling anyone. We know that you're behind the ghost that appeared at the hotel. Norman's son is bedridden from the shock. Have you no shame? What disgusting tricks won't you stoop to? Oh please, that son is a member of the Ravens. How do you expect us to trust something a worthless thug says? Wait a moment. Criticize me as you wish, but only a coward would attack my family. You will retract your statement calling my son a thug. There's probably a bit much there. But sir, why are you agreeing? Because you bent on issues like this that the tourism party dares to try such tactics. Who's daring to try things? The harbor party is the one crossing the line. Do you really think your harassment with this ghost trick will really stop us? Do you think we should step in? I ain't throwing punches yet, so stay cool. Get it into a good position, though. If it does get real, we need to be ready to jump right in. Yeah, but there are so many spectators. We can't get any closer. How the heck did they all manage to get up front? Oh god, they're fuming. Fuming with sound effects. Do you limp-wristed tourist suckers think you can beat us in a straight fight? Ooh, that's it. The employees of the Norman firm will uphold Mr. Norman's honor. Stop. Do not sink to their level of thuggery. Oh, calm down. We should discuss this rationally. Oh, crap. I don't think we can stop him now. Is this Olivier? That was a guitar.
My goodness. What a tragedy in the making.
It better be Olivier. Yes! Yes, fucking called it.
Violence creates nothing. It only opens empty chasms between men. To you I offer this song, a gentle sad song to encourage you to overcome that which divides your hearts and joins hands as one. The sun shines, a rainbow bridge. I cross it to reach you. And yet, as I search, it fades into the sky, dancing with loneliness on the wind.
10 out of 10 singing, right?
If this wish is doomed to fade without ever coming true, then may it leave at least a scar. My first promise, a promise I cannot keep. I keep your breath, encased in amber, sealing within this eternal dream. It's really weird trying to sing in a different voice than your own. It seems you are all touched by my song. Remember, there is but one truth. Love is eternal.
Well, he diffused the situation. Well, Portos, I think it would be a good idea for both of us to cool our heads a bit. Yes, I agree, but we're obstructing traffic. Yes, back to the harbor. Yeah, I've got flowers to distribute. Hold on. Where's it? Where's my... Are you serious? Everything got fucking reset. Boom. That's what I want. Okay.
But the citizens here are as easily stirred to both action and rest as anywhere else. No, what truly moves them is the miraculous power of my melody. You there, reporters, take photos and write articles to your heart's content over this day's miracle.
Here we go. Say cheese.
Marvelous.
You guys still in the mood to talk about this stuff? Yeah, I feel like I'll forget if we don't report it soon anyway. Let's get back to the guild house and report to Jean ASAP.
Oh, Estelle, to where are you going? Wait, no, please wait.
Oh, what a great expression. How heartbroken. It's so cute.
How fickle you can be, my Rose. To meet your fated partner again after such a long absence, and then to abandon him. What cruel barbs you cast.
A fated partner, my left Strega. What the goddess's name are you doing in Rouen anyway, Olivier? Aren't you supposed to be turning into a prune in Elmo's Hot Springs?
Mueller contacted me at the Maple Leaf Inn, you see. He was kind enough to tell me that you'd returned from your travails, even, Estelle. And I thought to myself, she has been deprived of my person for so long, her happiness is imperiled. I must welcome her back, and flew here post-haste.
it certainly feels imperiled now. Still, I haven't seen you since the Queen's birthday celebrations. Thanks for your help back there, Olivier. It is nice to see you again.
Truly? But your honesty makes it difficult for me to stay focused. When you don't take the opening to make a joke at my expense, it leaves me wanting something more.
Let's see you deliver another line like that through your broken teeth. Whatever. Gene, this thing is Olivier, one of the people who helped us during the coup. He's a musician from Arabonia, we think. Oh, nice to meet you. You seem like an interesting person. So I'm guessing you don't mind if we let him in on this then? Normally I'd want to kick him out on his butt for being an outsider. I doubt he'd even listen though. Just try not to make eye contact. Maybe he'll go away.
Oh, Kate. Truly, you're intimately acquainted with my ways.
Stop trying to imply things. Don't use the word intimate. We've never talked much. We just fought on the same side for a little while. Anyway, going beyond that. Yes. So we have a story to talk about. We don't have all day either. Dorothy and I need to get the scoop on the election. Alright. So, this is what the witnesses had to say. Let's see. It's enough to say that something is definitely up, at least. Really? I thought it was all kind of vague. Well, the possibility of it being a prank from the mayoral candidates to cause problems for the other is out, for one. Scaring Norman's kid is one thing, but I kind of doubt they'd waste time scaring guards or orphans. Also, whatever this ghost is, it can fly. That was consistent across every report. That's not something Joe Average could pull off.
Well, then it must be a real ghost. Maybe some ancient noble went crazy and was locked up in a lonely cell, forced to wear a mask forever. And then after hundreds of years, he revived as a spooky ghoul?
Please stop talking about scary ideas with a happy face. Besides, ghosts are supposed to be bound to people or places, so it really can't be a ghost, can it?
Not necessarily.
What do you mean? Did you notice something?
Well, I cannot weigh in on the matter of our fugitive's ghostliness, however. Estelle's reports feature several common points. From what she said, I think it's actually quite possible our spectre is bound to a place or person.
I was about to say the same thing, actually.
Indeed. As a wandering hunter of love, I must keep a map of Liberal handy at all times. Let us use my map to look at Estelle's sightings from a geographical perspective. Now then, Estelle, you investigated 3 areas, I believe. Here, here, and here, yes?
Yeah. The Rouen Warehouse District, the Airline Checkpoint, and the Mercia Orphanage. What about them?
If we look over the testimonies for differences, one particular point stands out. Estelle, I don't suppose you see it yourself now looking at the map?
The point that was obviously different with all 3 testimonies. Wait. What is the point that is obviously different between all 3? Where the shadow went. It's where the ghost went.
Precisely. A raven-feathered tough man in the city's southern block said it went northeast. Our air-lit guardsman said it went north. And our young orphan said the white shadow went east.
What? Never would have figured. It's pretty conclusive when you look at it like that. Not many other places it can come from, really.
Exactly my point. Genius Royal Academy, it must be around there.
Olivier, you're pretty clever. Okay, I don't care if it's a ghost or whatever. We're gonna go to the academy and find out just what it is. Gene, it's cool, yeah? Excellent. I do have to wonder if our reporter friends have any plans, however. Really can't afford to cut out on the election. Okay, Dorothy, I'll leave this in your hands.
Yes, sir. I'll do some real ghost hunting. I'll get tons of pictures.
Yep, help solve the damn mystery. You follow Estelle and take pictures relating to this ghost mess.
Oh, okay. I don't really get it, but I'll do my best.
We didn't agree to this. They did get us that photograph, so let's help them out in return, okay? Alright, fine. The camera girl can come too. Kind of feels like this will eat away at any seriousness the situation might have had. Still, Dorothy can probably help us out. That's settled. I'm counting on you. If you'll excuse me, I have a couple of mayoral candidates to interview. Oh, before that though, Estelle. Your dad told me a little bit about that Joshua thing. Not a lot, but enough for me to get the picture. I know you're worried about, those people. If I hear anything that might be related, I'll forward it to the guild. What? So, yeah, keep a stiff upper lip or something. Gotta go. Oh, Neil's embarrassed. It was a really big shock when he heard about it all from Cassius, I think. I think he's really been looking for a way to help you, Estelle. Oh, if only you could be a little more honest, it'd be kind of sweet. I'll make sure to contact the guild too, and if I take more neato photographs of weird people. So Estelle fight on, yeah? Or something? Thanks, Dorothy. Anyway, off to the Royal Academy. I assume Olivier is coming. I don't even know why I'm bothering to ask at this point, but I suppose you want to come too, Olivier?
Oh, my dear Estelle. You may as well ask if fish swim or birds fly. Why, after all, do you think I abandoned the warm, moist embrace of Elmo to come here?
Figures. Kate, what do you think? Should he come with us? Whatever, I don't care that much. Let's get one thing straight, though. I don't really trust you, pal. You do anything strange and I'll wreck you. Clear?
Such hostility, such negativity. What a pity. Sometimes a wild type like you isn't bad either, you know.
What?
Oh, but fear not. I shall refrain from pouring my affection into your untamed vessel until after I've earned your trust.
Gate's face just kind of sums this up. Okay, how about I wreck you now, then?
Well, something feels really adult here. It's exciting.
Time to start locking your door at night, Gate. Oh, and she's gonna be, like, in the fights. Trying not to get hit. I can probably take that chest now at the tower. All I needed was, like, another person, I feel like. It's hard to say. I kind of want to go a little bit farther, because maybe I'll get a fourth person. Like, maybe Kevin will join the team again. Also, he's probably here to stay, at least for a while. I got all of Kevin's things. As I recall, he's Caster Boy. He's got range. I want to give him like an on-hit, but I also want to just give him EP cut. I'm gonna give him EP cut. EP cut. He doesn't have any AoEs though. Arts affect range. And his attack, it's not like Tita where her attacks counted as arts, so the range doesn't affect his attack. Yeah, he doesn't have any AoEs. If he's gonna be a caster boy, maybe I should give him some wind, make him do water wind. Definitely don't need this. Okay. I think wind is the easiest to get, AoE. Stone impact, maybe. I don't know if Earth is still garbage, though. Is Earth still garbage in this chapter? Damage-wise? Fire's not bad. Yeah, aerial's 3, and you can place it anywhere, so... I'm gonna need more wind regardless, I think. I have evade. All I have is evade and shield. Right, it's because I only have access to evade and shield. They're only worth 1. Oh, I can get impede now. Prevent enemy arts and crafts with 10%? God, it used to be 50. At least I think it was. I can't get any more of those. Also, now I definitely can't upgrade any slots. Because I don't have any wind sepith left. So... I would like him to have wind and shit, so... I don't really need this for... things. Let's just remove it for now. Remove it for now. Aerial with range is good. I don't need hit. He's Caster Boy. I have to put all three of these on. Shield. Evade. I'd rather have EP cut than range, I think. I could just get rid of EP2. That only gets me 80. Oh. Is this slot locked? Yeah, it's locked. Okay. Alright, never mind. EP2 it is. Aerial's big enough. I could give him the range just cuz. Oh, he lost his AoEs. Because he need wind for the fire AoEs. Everyone lost their AoEs. I mean, I could switch her back to being... I guess I can't really switch her back to being anything. She can get Stone Impact, though. Let's do that. And then you can have... defense, I guess. Alright, that works for me. Alright, let's see if there's any side quests. I knew there would be. Term short. Rowan Chapel. Okay. A monster on Crone Trail. And a monster on Arian Causeway. I don't remember where these were. I wish it named, like, the names of the things. The church is over here. I'm gonna... hold on, before I forget. Let's, do I have anything to put on him? Alright, I have caster boots, don't I? I think it was girl only. No, it was definitely this one. Defense and arts. He just can't... agility was dodge, right? So he can't dodge. He also can't move. Doesn't really matter. Caster boots! And then you can prevent poison. And we'll prevent faint. Faint's pretty nasty when it actually happens to you. Isn't that who I'm supposed to talk to her? Okay. Oh my. Are you here because you saw my request? Yeah, today I'd like you to act as a guest teacher at Sunday school. How about it? Sure. Not super confident. I asked Karna, but she suddenly left. Put the church in a fix. I see. So what should I do? First come to the side room. I'll explain what I'd like for the class there. Yeah, I think I get the gist. Start with an explanation of the guild, move on to an overview. And then last but not least, answer the kids' questions. You know, be plenty. If you'll excuse me, I'll be going back to class. I'll call you momentarily, so please wait here until then. Am I legit gonna get quizzed here? I feel like I'm about to get quizzed.
Truly, the world is a strange place.
For once, we agree. I was just thinking that myself. What's up? Is something on my face?
No, but not even I could have predicted this. To think the day would come when Estelle would take the altar.
Sure is a big surprise, isn't it? This one's more than being taught. This one's more the being taught type than the teaching type. Okay. I figured out the sentence. Shut up. I'm not super confident, but I should be fine teaching some kids. I'm gonna nap until it's over. What are you gonna do, Olivier?
While I have little offer, you have my full attention and support. The class should be well visible from the second floor here, so I'd like to watch from there.
Oh, nice idea. I should take tons of pictures. Please don't screw anything up. We have a guest teacher. Alright, come on out. Who are you? I was just going to introduce myself. Give me a sec. Alright, hello. I'm Estelle Bright, so pretty new to the job, but I'm what we call a bracer. What, you're a bracer? No way! First, let's have our guest review what we've already gone over. If you wouldn't mind. Okay, is everyone ready? Let's go over today's class real quick. Class begin. About all bracer activities. Choose the correct answer and guide this class. Oh my god, I have to fucking do it. Okay, first let's talk about my job as a bracer. So a bracer is a specialist at investigation and combat. And our main duty as bracers is... first duty is... protection of peace and citizenry of local regions. I think. We don't just slay monsters and prevent crimes either. Bracers protect goods in transit, even look for lost items. We help in a variety of ways. I got it right. Bracers are broadly divided into two groups, senior bracers and junior bracers. Of those, junior bracers are what you might call trainees. By successfully completing missions and training hard, they eventually earn a promotion to become full bracers. But even once you become a full bracer, you're further divided up into different classes. We call these ranks. Each rank is assigned in accordance to your experience and success. I mean, it's G to A. I was with the count from A to G, see if it's 7, but it's definitely G to A. These are the only formal ranks, and when a bracer is close to being promoted, a plus is added to said rank. Furthermore, there's also an S rank, but it's kind of an unofficial honorary rank given to persons who have performed exceptional deeds. So publicly, A rank bracers are the highest bracers in the guild. Alright, let's talk about the organization that manages bracers, the Bracer Guild. I think you'll learn this in class, but the guild operates not just in the Liberal Kingdom, but all over. This global organization was established about the same time as the Orbital Revolution, which was... 10 years ago. Surprisingly recent, huh? Fuck, that was 100 days war. God damn it. It's more like, okay. I mixed those two up. So next, we'll talk about the guild's relationship. At the moment, the guild has branches across the entire continent, but the reason the guild has been able to expand to this level is because it is a non-governmental organization with no ties to a specific nation. But even within its practical activities, the guild has a lot to think about. For example, they have to keep promises to prevent them from ending up opposed to nations. The most famous promise related to that is... non-interference with state powers? The agreement of non-interference with state powers. In other words, no sticking your noses into state affairs or systems. Problems within national boundaries are ultimately something for that country's people to think about. Commenting on or interfering with this kind of thing is against international rules. Okay, I've nailed it except for that one. The guild uses lots of methods like this to separate its duties from its nations. Of course, not everything is always solved so simply according to the codes, so sometimes in emergencies you can end up in situations that are contradictory to the code. But in times like that, bracers are asked to put one basic principle above all else. In other words, bracers in all situations should prioritize the safety of civilians. If you think about this first and foremost, then you'll naturally be guided to the correct action. Well, sometimes when you try taking action, you'll end up with a whole bunch of other problems, but overcoming stuff like that is part of the job too. And that pretty much sums it up. Did everyone understand? Except for the history part? That ends the first half? What else could there be?
Very impressive, Estelle. You're performing wonderfully as a teacher. Such fearlessness, such verve.
You got anything you want? Oh, they're gonna ask questions. It's 3 a.m. and you're so damn hungry? Man, that sucks. I would say go eat a thing, but it's 3 a.m., so... It's always kind of, difficult. Select the correct answer. You sure got a lot of energy. When can you become a bracer? What age? You first need to become a junior bracer. You can become one if you pass the test, but to take the test, you're required to be at least 16. I know this. Of course, even if you pass the exam, you don't instantly become one. For a while, you'll receive training under the guidance of an older bracer. Once you've gained enough experience there, you finally become a junior bracer. So you gotta be 16. Okay, thank you. Do you gotta beat up monsters no matter what? Some of them are really cute. It's a good question. How to respond to monsters is tough, but in general, defeat them obviously. Prioritize client's intent. We prioritize the client's intent. There's no absolute right answer when dealing with monsters. It really depends on the situation. So if the client doesn't demand their extermination, we may sometimes let them go. Which is what we did on like our first mission to that farm. There was a case a while back where the Sky Bandits attacked an airliner. Was it the Royal Army who arrested the Sky Bandits then, or was it bracers? You mean the disappearance of the Lint? The ones who finally arrested the Sky Bandits were Royal Army forces, I think. Technically. Like, we like, solved the issue. But publicly, it was the Royal Army, I think. The final entry mission, the Bracers and Royal Army worked together using a pincer move to corner them. When the Sky Bandits tried to flee, the Royal Army caught and arrested them. In other words, the Bracers and the Royal Army cooperated to flush them out. So the Royal Army and the Bracers worked together? That's so cool! Oh god. Which of the 3 principles in the code is the protective duty to civilians? The protective duty to civilians principle? Fuck. It's probably number 1. I'm gonna go with number 1. 1, I think? Sorry, I already knew the answer. The protective duty is the 2nd. God damn it. I'm glad you know. I've got a question then. When the mayor was arrested, the Queen's airship came, right? How big was the airship? I knew there'd be one. There's always one with some weirder question that has nothing to do with anything. By the Queen's ship, do you mean the RSA? Looked real big. I've read that in a book somewhere? Oh my god. I'm gonna go with 32. To be honest, I'm not too sure. I might be wrong. I'll check a book. Any more questions, children? If not, then I believe that's all for our guest speaker today. Bye, kids. Those last questions were unfair. Well, I did it. Successfully. It was fine.
No need to be so humble. I witnessed your performance. You were a fantastic teacher.
So it made me think just how much I don't know. Every time they ask for details, I started panicking. No one's gonna want anything from a bracer that doesn't even know the code. Shut up. That's like right fucking here. God damn it. Fine. Fine. Did I only get 2 BP for that? Fine. Okay, I'm gonna find these monsters then. I was thinking I should just try, like, and see what's up at the, see if there's anything up at the lighthouse. Okay, Crone Trail is by Crone Pass. The other one. Arian Causeway. That wasn't this way, was it? Oh, it is. Okay. Maybe I should try getting that chest since I'm down here. Also fight anything easy. I don't consider this easy, but... all NPCs. Right, I forgot she was here. Chain was just morale.
Come on!
I guess strength up doesn't help him, but... What are they weak to? Wind. Perfect. See how much air strike does. That was just base damage. Oh, no, it's weak to it. Never mind. Still, that would have done what, 800 on its own?
We're good to go.
He's a strong magic boy. Alright. Before continuing, I need to go to the washroom, get some water and stuff. So I'll be right back. I'm back. In case you didn't hear the menu stuff. Okay. Yeah. Flame smash.
Care for a rematch?
Bam, 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 bam. Which one gave, like, good wind? Some low on wind. The moths. And the hammerheads. And those things. Moth flyers. Roadrunners just give a lot. Outside of water, but they just give a lot. They're not so bad when you have 3 people. That's gotta be the big monster. Excuse me? How do you... Okay. So what, it's just complete random RNG? They can just one-shot her? That's lame. Highly resistant to arts? That's super lame. This is just true hurricane. Yeah. That wasn't very good. Alright, so he can quick draw at least, and we'll do a lot of damage. Alright, he can AoE heal.
My love, I get to...
It was... Is it Dragoon Edge that knocked him back? Or was it Flame Smash? I think it was Flame Smash. Yeah. Ooh, the feint is no good.
My love, I get to...
Oh, snap. She just blinded them. Okay. I think this is cookie time. Maybe not. Meatballs? Oh, I can... I'd rather save a cookie for, like, a crit. Do need to heal. I'd rather a gate stay up because he has more CP. My god, the feint. Okay. Do I have any anti-feint? I do. Some smelling salts. I can also, I have sea bubbles. I'm doing that.
Take that!
Okay. It's crit cookie time. We're crit cookieing. I gotta do stuff. I gotta do something now. Okay. My ice break is single target. I'm doing some cookies.
We're good to go.
Oh, right. forgot there were death throws.
Piece of cake.
I'd rather Olivier miss out on the experience than have the dog suddenly decide to just turn to the right and fucking kill Dorothy. That was rough. Items. I don't think I've eaten a miso stewed fish yet. Called it. That was hard. This is making me question whether or not I should do the chest now. Because if Dorothy's just gonna get one, it would just be really shitty. And it was 3 casters and like 4 palms? No, I'm gonna come back to that later. Oh, right, he can't move. He may have a long-range gun, but it's not long-range enough.
Team rule.
I can definitely upgrade a slot or two. Can I even... Can't even reach. The range on his gun is not very long. I want to take advantage of this crit. Whatever.
Take that! 99 kitty cats.
Piece of cake.
I want to go this way. Slot. I'll probably do... Like, Estelle's an obvious one, because she's always going to be in the party. But if Olivier is going to be Magic Boy for a while, I'd like him to have some more EP. How much does he have now? 174? Nice. Okay, let's go. Debating on resting at the end. No, let's just rest. Get my EP up. Wasn't it 100 before? No, it's 200? Maybe I'm crazy. Okay. Olivier has blind, right? No, probably. So that's not worth it. Right, can't get knocked back if you're against the wall. I can't even hit them. He needs to be more front center. They'll be here-ish, so.
99.
I should probably change their starting positions.
Enjoy the show.
Because for easy fights like this, I just want to attack, but it's annoying if you can't even reach them. Battle position. But it's still... Well, still should be near the middle. But he should also be like... Like, he shouldn't be close, but he shouldn't be far either. This is the awkward part. So we'll just have him like that. It only has one S break? What is his S break? Like... Just want to know if it's AoE or not. Divides after being wounded. Don't care. I'm just looking at the circle, I'm like... He doesn't have an AoE attack. I don't think he does. Okay, that is AoE. That's good to know. Explodes when defeated. Ow! Right. Explodes when defeated. That's right. Okay. I can just CP heal in battle is the thing. Save it this time. Fight something easy. Don't! Oh, that was so close to just killing him. Okay, here's the awkward part. Okay, good. I was like, I need Olivier to go.
My love, I get to...
Piece of cake.
Now I will just heal normally. Let's go ahead again. I've not seen this yet. Okay. It's weird I can still only hit 2 of them, but we're doing it.
night.
Alright. Alright. Hard mode, by the way. Aw, turn around. Stupid dragon shrimp thing. You'll just attack. And do this. Aha!
Care for a rematch?
I probably could have saved it for like shiny palms, because I'm sure I'll probably just happen to find a shiny palm. I did want to check out the lighthouse, just in case there's like a thing. You can heal yourself. False! Didn't mean to. Super beat to Earth. Fire. I have the Earth, right? Yeah. Question is, do I need to... I don't need a stone impact. It'll die. He's being fainted a lot. Suddenly I have to cough like a shit ton. I could chain. This is a crit. I'll go with the shrimp, I guess.
You're right, please.
Ow. Maybe I should give him like the anti-faint thing. Can I heal in time? Probably not. Oh, cool.
Damn it. You paid for this.
This should kill him.
Enjoy the show.
That's good. That's what I get for like run into the side instead of just attacking it. Let's just... It'll die. Get some CP.
Piece of cake.
Old man? Are you here, old man? What up, old man? Still hurts a bit, eh? No use, can't strain myself any further. I don't know what this voice is. It's been a while, Mr. Vogt. Well, it's you bracer kids again. Still full of vim and vinegar, I see. Oh yeah, now I remember. You were knocked out during the whole mess with the intelligence goons. Yeah, this is Mr. Vogt, the lighthouse keeper. How are you these days? Still hanging in there? It's been alright mostly, though recently. Ah, what's wrong? It's my bum back. Can't seem to shake this pain. Anytime I bend at all, it's like someone's driving a spike through my spine. That sounds pretty painful. Can't you take some medicine or anything? I've been dealing with this pain since you were in diapers, I'll have you know. I'll not waste time trying to cure it now. It'll go away on its own, I'll see to that. That's an old person statement. It'll go away on its own. Unfortunately, I can't afford to sit around resting for too long right now. Do you need something? Matter of fact, there is. I was right in the middle of an important job when you stormed in here. You know there are orbits used in the lighthouse, right? I swapped the parts out for new ones, but I ain't given them all a test yet. Oh. No worries, this is my responsibility. Wouldn't be much of a lighthouse keeper if I asked someone else to do it. I'll just take it slow and easy and keep my back straight. Well, don't strain yourself. You don't need to worry on that score, little miss. I know my body. And listen to me go on about my body. Sorry to chew your ears off. Good luck with your work, bracers. I almost forgot. About testing them orbits, there's a manual on the bookshelf there which details on how to do it. If you're curious, feel free to take a look. Sure, I guess. It's an important job to be sure, but it's mostly just flipping switches. Anyone could do it if they read the manual, I reckon. He's being the most passive-aggressive old fart in the universe, asking us to help him out. Ain't no maybe about that. Something wrong? No, nothing. Read the book. Configuration. 1 sets it on. 2 adjorb levels. Jesus. Adjust orbital levels. Stabilize. Set to on. To activate beacon. How to activate. Set activation switch to on. Then set connection quartz to on. Beacon should illuminate. If you think, is it broken? Please consult troubleshooting. The activation switch isn't flipping. Is the orbital amplitude set to low? It will not activate at a setting higher than low. It's telling me output is 0. If the stabilizer is set to higher than the orbital amplitude value, the resulting output will be 0 and the orbit will stop. The output keeps dropping without any error. While there are multiple possible problems, the most likely cause is the stabilizer setting. As the gap between stabilizer setting and the orbital amplitude grows, output becomes unstable. It may drop randomly. I can't connect the quartz. As the orbital amplitude set to high, connection will refuse to any setting besides high. Warning, the contents of this manual may be changed at any time without notice. I'm not gonna remember any of that shit. I wanna go up there. That's the connection. Connection quartz, stabilizer strength, orbital amplitude, activation switch. Okay. So, in order to activate, it has to be set to low. And the stabilizer has to be the same as the amplitude. So then I activate on. And then I set this to high. Okay. You go to low, turn on. You can set this to mid. Set this to mid. Set this to high. This to high. Turn on. You did it! You beat the video game. Ah, you did it! So, can we just leave it alone now? Yukan is in diagnostic mode. It'll stop on its own in a little while. Still, I'm impressed. You managed to figure out nothing more than the manual. Yeah, it was a little awkward. Looks like it stopped. Yes, indeed, the diagnostic's done and there is no problems to report. It's been mighty neighborly of you to do all this for me. Sorry to put you through all this trouble. No, that's fine. Just make sure you take it easy on your back. No, I can't let you go without expressing a little bit of my gratitude. Some bait for sea fishing. You can land some real whoppers on the cliffs near the lighthouse. You should try. I remember this from the first game. He's like, he got all mad if you don't keep asking. Is there anything else? I got all I need, little miss. It's Good of you to ask. Very important. It shows that you have a heart that cares for others, as any modern bracer should, just like the bracers of old. You make sure to remember that attitude, dear. Guarantee I got bonus PP for saying that. Alright, it's time for a little bit of fishing. Sit at the cliffs. Ah! That is quite the length of a fishing line, like holy shit. They use for sea fishing, mostly used for sea fishing. Let's do some poly, whatever. Got it. Nice. Felt like I almost missed that one. Have I been? Oh no, I've been getting. Where'd the third fish go? Let's try shrimplet. God, that was fast. I feel like I'm just getting the... I got one different fish. Aha, sea bass. Alright, I'll do like one more of each. Also, I'm fairly certain the turbo does not work here. Yeah, it does not work here. Let's do one more poly. So I can't, like, speed through the dots or anything. We're just legit fishing the old-fashioned way. Well, fuck you, Gabe.